Good evening. Happy Thursday evening. Let's do some upside down shoulder push-ups. All right. Ah, okay. Whew. All right. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's take 5 minutes break, please. Whew. Okay. Let me get this spider real quick. Okay. Okay. Whew. Good evening, everybody. All right. Okay, let me get some new water. Uh, ah, okay. This time I'm gonna drink some of this plum tree stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So happy Thursday evening, and so I was smoking outside, and I came into back to my house, and then there's this mosquito got inside, following me, and it managed to get inside the door. And I caught it. Okay. Mosquito to me, they're like home invaders. Okay, so but I took care of it. So blood sucking mosquitoes. Oh, cheers. I did catch the mosquito. My goodness, this is way too sweet. And no alcohol there. So let me pour this out and uh this plum wine is just too sweet. I cannot do this. It's too sweet. Okay, so I cannot do sugar. Okay, so I don't know if the vitamin C or I don't know. So I just have sake and soju. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Today, kind of temperature changed. It kind of got colder a little bit in mid June. So whenever temperature changes, I kind of feel fatigue, like temperature change fatigue, because that's what happens. Okay, our body when temperature changes, it takes extra energy for our body to adjust to the temperature. Okay, so yeah, when temperature changes like that, yeah, I kind of feel fatigue, which is natural. Hmm. Body's just spending extra energy, right? Yeah. Okay. So I can't remember this economics paper, transactional demand theory. I think it's really well written. Okay, why? Because it covers so many diverse topics and explains things in economics. Okay, and I think it's probably one of the best papers I've ever written. Okay, so it has substance, content. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Now it's kind of getting hot. Let me open up the window or two. Okay, sorry about this. Yeah. Feeling a little bit low energy, but in an hour or so, yeah, I recover. Okay, so that always happens. So yeah, I just need 1 hour, 30 minutes. Then I will recover. Hmm. Yeah. So what's new? Well, we can talk about President Biden, right? President Biden went to Europe and he met President Putin, Vladimir Putin of Russia, and he made some demands like, but the way I would approach is this, okay? Instead of making demands, but the thing is this, okay? All these international treaties, uh, you cannot quite enforce that. Well, they do some sanctions and stuff, but I don't think sanctions is a good idea, okay? So yeah, this basically is international treaty. You cannot quite enforce that because there's no such a thing as supranational authority. Nation is the topmost authority as high as it gets. Okay, after that, there's no like governing body above nations. Okay, so if I was the president, I would not make demands to Russian presidents like arms treaty or whatever. Instead, I would befriend them and make them like us, make them love us, make them love me. Okay, as president of the United States. So what would I have done with President Putin? I would have, speak some Russian, that the few words that I know. Okay, and was to gain some points. And also I would drink vodka and just talk about fun stuff. Right? Instead of talking politics or policies. No. So people like President Trump, President Biden, President Obama, they think democracy is the best polity out there, and I disagree. I don't think democracy is good for every country. Sometimes dictatorship works better, okay, depending on the evolutionary stage of a country. Okay, so American presidents, they're gravely mistaken. They think democracy is good for every single country in the world. I disagree. Okay, that's just not how it is. That's historical ignorance. Okay, yeah. So that's how I would have done. I would just befriend them, world leaders. Instead of talking about politics, okay, why don't we talk about like culture, language, or some crack some jokes? Huh? That's what I would have done. Who drinks vodka? That's what I would have done. Okay, if I was the president of the United States, I would have drank vodka with Mr. Putin. Okay. Hmm? Yeah. Now, what else? Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, kind of low energy. Okay, give me 1 hour. I'll recover slowly. So yesterday I was watching these documentaries about bears in North Arctic. Okay, I love those documentaries. All right, so then I came up with some idea, some theory about the climate change alarmists and environmentalists. Okay, who oppose NY development and pebble mine development. Okay, so maybe they love nature and they want to do something to protect it. They want to give something back to the nature. So they kind of so when they watch documentaries, right? They got something from the nature, the beauty. So the nature gives people happiness, positive copium, right? Because of its pure beauty, like polar bears, right? So people feel when after they watch this beautiful nature documentary, they feel their own nature of their happiness. It's copium. It's all about copium. Okay, so people get positive copium from the nature, and they want to return it. Okay, and one way that people do it is to oppose enwa, oppose pebble. In my opinion, that's misguided passion. That's wrong channel. Then how do we give something back to the nature? Something that we owe. Okay? Farm them. Yeah. Those animals, farm them so that they be preserved. Okay? Farm them and then release like 10% of farmed polar bears back to the nature. If global warming happens and uh, polar bears start to starve, then come up with some kind of trust, collection money, okay? Donate money to this company, and this company's job will be airdropping farmed pigs to North Pole so that polar bears can eat those farmed pigs that's dropped from helicopters. Yeah, yeah. That way, polar bears out there in the wild they can still survive, even though all the ice is gone. Okay, they can still survive out there in the wild. Okay. hmm That's a better way to do it. Opposing Enwa, opposing Kevin, I don't think that's a good way to give something back to the nature. Okay. I think that misguided passion. I think a wrong channel. Okay. Wrong way to channel one's love, copium for the nature. Okay. So we are talking about copiumology. Okay. It's about homeostasis. Okay. So if some nature give me something positive copium, I want to give something back because I want to maintain zero equanimity. Okay. That's homeostasis. Copium homeostasis. Okay. So past copium that I have, I want to give something back to the nature to cancel it out. Copium transfer is a vector, okay? So yeah, some people think opposing Enwa, opposing Pebble is the best way to give something back to the nature, to love, express their love for the nature, and I disagree. Why? Look, we have Alaska oil pipeline, the Prudhoe Bay to all the way to Valdez, okay? Yeah, they're drilling oil there. So did polar bear went extinct? No. People fear that environmental impact, but they're intact. All the caribous and polar bears, they're doing great. Okay, so drilling one more hole, NWAF, which is really big, it's not going to make any changes to animal habitat. Okay, it's all ignorance. Okay, but the thing is, in any day and age, any era, people, there are some smart people, but there are also very dumb people in the world in any given age. Okay, and so are the politicians. So it's just the way it always has been. But people are getting better though. They are wising up little by little. Right? I think world is becoming a better place. I really think so. From what I have studied human history, I think world is getting better. I think they're becoming more civilized. Uh, yeah, I think so. We're making progress. Okay, let's take fire spray. Okay, I'm gonna spray some mosquito sprays. Okay, in the front door of this house so that mosquito would not follow me to the house. All right, so that would be my solution. So okay, I kind of feel I'm slowly recovering actually from this fatigue, temperature change fatigue. I can feel it. Okay. I guess we can talk about Buddhism a little bit. All right. Like Christianity, like any other religion, I think Buddhism has some goods and bads. Of course, depending on the individuals. As for me, yeah, I do have some appreciation and also some criticism about Buddhism. Okay, so I guess what Mr. Buddha originally said is, yeah, meditate. Okay, I guess it's kind of like a Buddhist way of analog equivalent of Christian prayer. Right? Okay. Do I meditate? I don't even know how to meditate. I'm not trained in Buddhism. Okay, so uh maybe it works for some people, you know. But I never needed it. Maybe I did. When I was in Madison, Wisconsin, right, studying computer science as an undergrad. Okay, yeah, sometimes I would go to the lake shore, and sit down on the lawn on the lake shore, grassy area, and close my eyes. Don't think about anything else. Just empty my mind. Maybe it helps, huh? I just did. Okay. Maybe it helps. Okay. Maybe it helps, huh? Because Buddha, he is emphasized peace of mind. Okay. Struggle to maintain peace of your mind. And I think that's a very good teaching. I can appreciate that. Hmm. But as a humanologist, you know what? Maybe there's something I should learn, huh? Maybe for like 10 seconds every day. Okay. Just empty my mind. Just blank it out. Maybe that's good. It's just something I'm not used to, but I have done it before. Okay. Did it help? I think it did. I think it did. Okay. But when it comes to elimination of desire, I strongly disagree in that teaching. Okay. I think desire is it could be good thing, it could be bad thing. Maybe originally Buddha taught against bad kind of desire. Okay. But there are good kinds of desire too, like desire to learn foreign languages. It does cause pain, but it's a good pain. All right. Or desire to accomplish something. I wanted to make, yeah, yesterday we talked about this therapy for metrophobia movie making, right? Yeah, it was tough, but some good time, bad time, filmmaking, production, post-production, and distribution phase. Yeah, some ups and downs, but it got done, and finally later on, actually, so I submitted to film festivals back in 2011. That's when editing was done. So I submitted to 50 different film festivals. Big film festival rejected my movie, like Sundance, like San Francisco Film Festival, New York Film Festival, Los Angeles Film Festival, or Tribeca, or South by Southwest Film Festival in Austin, Texas. They all rejected it. Okay. So yeah, I felt heartbroken, and it hit me pretty hard. Mm. But most smaller film festival, five of them accepted my movie internationally. Australia, England, Ireland, and one in Pasadena, California, one in Ventura County, California. To me, yeah, it made me very happy. Okay? To me, that's good enough. Okay, yeah. I didn't make any money off of this movie, but I made it. Okay, so that was like 2011. Okay, and I paid visit to England and Ireland Film Festival, who accepted my movie. Very local, small film festival. Okay, so yeah. So I have some international audience. Okay, yeah. Mhm. Very small scale, but still, right? Yeah, distribution. That was 2011. So I got out of the U.S. Army in 2013, right? I went to law school. I on my birthday, which is coming like next week. Okay, it's somewhere in June, all right. So on my birthday, my first year in law school, yeah, I invited my classmates and showed my movie on my birthday. I rented this nice lecture hall in law school for free, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, they let me do it. Okay, so I rented it out on I think Saturday afternoon, and then showed my movie. I brought some pizza, soda, water. Everybody had a very good time. Okay. After that, I decided to upload my movie for free in Google YouTube, and I did. Okay. So far, about 500 people saw it, watched it. Okay. Yeah. I got some feedbacks. Okay. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah. I feel good about it. Making to make it available for free to everybody. At least in theory, if you Google YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So that's the distribution. Did not make any money, but it felt good because I really like the final product. There are some parts that are kind of too slow and boring. Okay. So, yeah. Showed my to my friends and. Hmm? I think it's a good desire. I mean, even desire for money, power, fame, I don't think it's always bad. Or desire to go to like Ivy League school, Harvard, Yale, Stanford. I don't think they are bad kind of desire. I don't think so. Hmm? I think it could be very good. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, so elitism in politics. Well, some good politicians went to Harvard, Yale, Stanford. Okay, some good politicians went there and did great job as as politicians. Okay, so I don't think it's always bad that to elect as president of the United States, like people who went to Harvard, Yale, Stanford. I don't think it's always bad. Okay, look at FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Okay, he was elected 3 times or 4 times. Okay, I think it's 4 times actually. Huh? After his fourth election, I think he passed away. Okay, FDR. He went to Harvard. Right? Yeah. I think yeah, he's one of the greatest presidents of the United States. Right? He made some mistakes too. Okay, but still. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think it's always bad. I think some elitists can be good politicians because American history have some examples of that. FDR and some others. Okay. Oh, George W. Bush. I think he was decent. Okay. Bill Clinton. I think he was decent too. He went to Yale. He was like this Rhodes Scholar as well. He got Rhodes Scholarship and went to Oxford or something, right? Yeah. He's an elitist. Yeah, Bill Clinton. I think he was very decent president. Yeah? Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. George W. Bush went to Yale and Harvard. Okay? Bill Clinton, Yale, Rhodes Scholar, Oxford. Okay. But I think they did a decent job. They made some mistakes too, okay? But overall, I think they were decent presidents. Yeah. How about Obama, Trump? Obama went to Harvard. Trump went to UPenn, University of Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah. Do I think they were good presidents? I don't think so. There's some goods and bads, okay? But Obama and Trump, to me, I don't think they were as good as Bush or Clinton, in my opinion. Okay, I don't think they are as good. Okay. How about Joe Biden? He did not go to fancy schools. Okay, He went to good schools, but it's not like Harvard, Yale, or anything like that. Joe Biden, he did not go to Ivy Leagues. Okay, he went to law school in Syracuse University, which is a very good school. Okay, but it's not Ivy League. Okay, Joe Biden, I think he's doing decent job. Okay, do I think Joe Biden is better than Obama and Trump? I would rather think so. Okay, so far. Mm. So Obama is too far to the left. Trump was too far to the right. Biden seems to be kind of moderate. All right, so yeah, and I think he's a really smart guy. Okay, Biden. Okay, Obama, Trump. I don't think they're very smart. They're smart enough to get elected, but once they got the presidency, they didn't. I don't think they did very well, in my opinion. Yeah, but Obama's Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, are some goods and bads in there, in my opinion. Okay. Mhm. The problem with today's American politicians is that they waste too much time in ceremonial stuff, something they can delegate out, something very unimportant, shaking hands or campaigning in the midterm election. Okay, they waste just too much time there. Okay, so Mr. Trump, he was in the White House for 4 years, right? He failed to build the southern border wall. He failed. All right, he had 4 years to do it. He, he couldn't do it. He failed to build the southern border wall. Okay, and why he failed too. He had 4 years to do it. He couldn't get it done. Okay, why? He wasted too much time and energy, money, midterm election campaigns for other Republicans in the midterm year 2018, and also all this ceremonial stuff, party, shaking hands, meetings, traveling, and they just take this president's job as a retirement job. Okay, just go campaigning, give us speeches, and shaking hands, and they fail to get anything done. Uh, that was my criticism. Yes. Also, too partisan based. To pass a law, it has to be bipartisan because in America, half of the population will always be liberal, the other half always conservative. Okay, to pass a law, you need bipartisan support. Otherwise, you can never make anything accomplished. You have to bring people together, left and right. You pass a bill, make a law, and make something happen. Okay. Yeah, passing a law is like getting the federal funding from federal taxpayers' money. Okay, so that's what it's about. It's passing a law in Congress. It's about getting money, funding. Okay, yeah. To get something done, some project. Okay, you need bipartisan support. Okay, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then we'll start talking about something a little bit more controversial. Okay, I'm very slowly recovering from this fatigue, temperature change fatigue. Okay, yeah. Maybe I need 1 more hour. Today work it was a little bit busy. Okay, so maybe some labor work, post work fatigue too. Okay, yeah. I'll recover though. Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, there's another spiral. Yeah, let me get that spiral. Where's my toilet paper roll? Yeah, they just love my house, these spiders. So, uh, some more copiomology, okay? So, I guess, have, I'm an adult. I'm 42 years old, okay? Are you an adult? If you are, have you ever been bullied by your teenager? I have. How embarrassing. But, yeah, I mean, I was running in the park in the city, and some teenagers, it happened twice. I'm not sure if it's the same same one teenager doing that twice or two different teenagers. I don't know. Okay. They called me, yeah, Run Forest Run. Okay. Like Forest Gump. I guess they watched that movie, huh? I mean, if they watch some nice movie like Forest Gump, why can they learn something good about it? Why do they learn something bad about it? Like calling a running person, run Forest Run. What is that about? Whatever. Yeah, I call that bullyism. Okay, so I'm 42 years old. I was bullied by teenagers. Okay, I felt so horrible. But later on, I learned that even some teachers and parents they get bullied by teenagers. It made me feel a lot better. So how do I explain that in humanology? Okay, here's me, one-dimensional coordinate. Here's me, teenager, and some other adults. Okay, so from the teenager at the center, giving me negative copion. Okay, I feel bad, but I learned that this same teenager, also give negative copium like bullyism to other adults too. So that copium translates vector. Okay, so the two negative copium vector opposite direction they cancel out. That's one way to explain why I felt better after I learned that teenagers they bully other adults too. So I'm not the only one who get bullied by teenagers. Okay, so to generalize, some other examples. Let's say you are mistreated by a person, okay? But you feel better when you see this person, or maybe office bully or whatever bully, okay? When you see this person mistreat other people too, when you observe that, you feel a lot better, okay? Because it's copium transfer vectors canceling each other. Okay? That's what it is. Okay, we got that on down. Yeah, because we have to talk about this human stuff, okay? So why? Because nobody else know about this. Okay. We have to record it. What else? Luxury ideology. I wrote down some note over there, okay? Luxury ideology. Like environmentalism or anti-abortion, like pro-life, alright? In Democratic Party, they have luxury ideologies like environmentalism, pro-environment, or anti-pebble, anti-NWA, okay? I guess those environmentalists, I guess they have some inheritance money. Maybe they're well-to-do, so they have enough money, so they don't worry about creating jobs because they already have jobs, or maybe they have inheritance money. So money is not an issue. So they have luxury to eh, oppose pebble mine, NWA, oil and gas, right? Because They don't need jobs. Maybe they already have jobs or they may have inheritance money, so they're well taken care of. Okay, so they don't care about other people who have no jobs, unemployment, people who are starving, people who are dying from crimes. Okay, so the only thing they care about is salmon in Pebble Mine, salmon, or polar bears in Anwar, Arctic region. Okay, they only care about their pets, animals. They don't care about people who need jobs. Luxury ideology. Okay, how about pro-life in Republican Party? Yeah, people who oppose abortion, maybe they are males who don't get pregnant, or perhaps they are older females who do not get pregnant, or maybe they are people who have a lot of money, who have no problem raising children. Yeah? But they are single mothers who are struggling. They cannot afford to raise babies. Okay, so people who oppose abortion, okay, it's kind of luxury. Okay, they're well to do. Okay, they have a lot of money anyway, so like Republicans, okay. Yeah, Democratic Party is more about pro poor people, okay. Republican Party, that's more like pro rich people, okay. Elitism. That's Republican Party, okay. They just love elites. Democratic Party, they are more like they stand up for poor people, okay. That's something I appreciate about Democratic Party, okay. Republican Party, they have too much elitist. It's about people who are well to do with a lot of money. Okay, so that's the Republican Party. Okay, yeah, I ever since I got out of the Republican Party earlier this year in January, after January 6th, yeah, I came to appreciate Democratic Party somewhat more than before. Okay, let me put on my shirt. It's kind of getting chilly actually. Okay. Yeah. So Republican Party is like, yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Like you study hard at school, you go to college, and you work hard. You make money, right? So you get rewarded with better pay, right? So they're against social program, like free handouts, okay? But guess what? Alaska, this permanent fund dividend is kind of free handout, state level, okay? It's oil and gas money, okay? But Alaskan Republicans, they love PhD, okay? So I do too, okay? $1,000 every year, okay? Per person. If you have five people in your family, yeah, you get $5,000 a year. Okay, about $1,000 per year. Okay, so I get it. Okay, Republican Party is about individual responsibility, no free handouts. Okay, but Alaskan Republicans they love PFD though. Okay, so this comes a little self-contradictory there. But whatever. But I love PFD. I'm in support of PFD. Okay, what else? So poor people. Okay, yeah. Maybe they didn't study very hard during the school in the school, and maybe they didn't go to college. And perhaps when it comes to females, maybe they got pregnant and their boyfriend they just ran away, so they're left with this baby. Okay, But some females, although they may be poor, they want to have this child sometimes. Okay. Okay. So let's say she give birth to a baby, but she cannot pay for food for this baby. Okay. She needs some social assistance. Okay. I mean, we cannot just let them die of starvation, right? Yeah. So I kind of came to better understanding of the hardships that uh, poor people go through. Okay. So I became a little bit more liberal than before. Uh, I mean, I went to college. I even went to law school, right? But do I deserve credit for that? Yeah, I did study, but the studying habit I inherited from my parents because they are studious kind of people. Okay, my parents. They disciplined me when I was a child. I did not want to study. I wanted to just go out there and play with other friends of mine when I was a child. But my parents forced me to study, okay, and they punished me if I don't study. I owe that to my parents, studying habit. So I did not want to study. No, I did not want to read books when I was young. My parents and my teachers, they made me, okay, and I'm very grateful. I'm just one of those lucky people who met good parents and good teachers, okay? Yes, in South Korea. 1980s, 1990s. I don't deserve that credit because I did not want to study at all. Right? I hated studying. I hated reading books. And yes, I hated mathematics. Right? But my parents and my teachers in South Korea, they made me do it against my will. Later on, I got used to it. Even later on, I even got grew fond of it. I came to like it. Reading, mathematics, studying. Later on, it became a kind of second nature habit. I came to like it, okay? Nowadays, I full-time job as a lawyer. In my spare time, I study. Why? It gives me private joy. I'm not required to study history or mathematics. But sometimes I do. Foreign languages. Because it give me fun, give me great joy, pleasure. Okay? A very good habit. Yeah, it's Holy Spirit. Mhm. Confucius, he emphasized self-education, studying, also study of history. Yeah, Confucius heavily emphasized on that. Okay, so, mhm. Yeah. How about Jesus? What do I disagree with Jesus? Yeah, doomsday prophecy. Okay. Book of Revelation. Yeah, Jesus' favorite disciple, Saint John, in what Patmos, whatever island, I don't know what island he wrote this Book of Revelation. So Saint John would criticize other people. Okay, hey, the world is gonna end, but people will start building things. Okay, to me, that's very cynical. I think Saint John and Mr. Jesus, they were jealous of these industrial people who build buildings, and because I guess Mr. Jesus, Saint John, they're kind of excluded from those economic developments, economic activity. So I guess they kind of like jealous of other people who work, who make money, who build things, build buildings, and make achievement. So they're very cynical and critical about them. And at that point, I disagree. That kind of cynicism against industrialism. That's Mr. Jesus and Mr. St. Paul's attitude. They thought world would end. It did not. They were wrong. Mr. Jesus, Mr. Saint John, they thought the world would end soon. Both of them. It didn't. They were wrong. Okay. So yeah, I disagree with that kind of attitude, like doomsday prophecy. Maybe Jesus and John, maybe they were wishful thinkers. Maybe they wanted the world to end. It didn't. Not once. After for 2,000 years, the world never ended. They were wrong for 2,000 years. Okay, and I don't think the world will end like that. Okay, it's just they wanted world to end. Why? I think they were so jealous of other people who make money, who achieve things, accomplish things. Okay, I think it's just case of jealousy. Okay, I don't think Jesus was a perfect human being. I think Jesus had his own flaws. So were his disciples and apostles. I don't think they were perfect human beings. I used to think so when I was 100% Christian. Now I am like maybe 70% Christian and 30% secular. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay, and we'll talk some more about politics. Okay? Uh, If I offended anybody, I apologize. Okay, but I just want to be honest and frank. Okay. Uh, So like um politics, okay. So some politician write this some kind of bill to pass it into a law. So they introduce a bill. What is a bill? It's a proposed law as a lawmaker, legislator, okay, in the represent House of Representative or senatorial level, whatever, okay. So that's the butter and bread of what legislators do, okay, to get some funding money to get this project going on, okay. So that's the bill, okay, proposed law to get some money for this program project to solve some problems as a solution, okay. So bill legislation, that's like problem solving. It's a solution to a problem, okay. And to solve a problem, you need money, okay. You need to hire people and work on that project, okay. For example, in Alaska, we have spruce tree beetles, bark beetles. And if you make a law, introduce a bill to solve this problem, because we don't want to watch just spruce tree die from these beetles, okay? Yeah, you introduce a bill. If it passes, it become a law, and you get some funding, money, and you hire people to chop down all these spruce tree bark beetle killed spruce trees. Okay? Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay? Now, those are big stuff. Those are real problem solving stuff. Okay, so legislation can be good. Okay, but some other politicians, what do? They're kind of afraid, kind of too meek, tepid, lukewarm. So they introduce this kind of insignificant bills that solve very insignificant problems. Okay, kind of feel good bill, feel good legislation that would easily get bipartisan support. Huh? It's kind of goody goody stuff. Okay. And then, yeah, but you look good on their resume because they introduced the bills and they managed to pass it, but with bipartisan support. So as politician, legislator, we will look good in their record, their resume, okay, for their re-election campaign. And to get bipartisan support, also they need other legislators like representatives or senates. They need to get their votes, okay? So they vote kind of quid pro quo, right? So they have to study other legislators' bills and then vote yes or no, kind of calculate the movement. Okay, just that's a lot of politicians, legislators do. They're just wasting time. Quid pro quo. Okay, this insignificant bills to get votes from other legislators. They have to vote for them, study their insignificant bills, and eh, what a waste of taxpayers' money, right? If I become senator next year, okay, it won't be like that, okay. Uh, I focus on Pebble and Noir. I think that those are good bills to introduce, okay. And yeah, I can write it, okay. Write introduce bill, and then if they don't vote for it, well, before I introduce the bill to make it pass, I have to persuade people, voters, because legislators, uh, their bosses are the voters because they're worried about their re-election. Okay, so they will follow the voters. So as a senator, you're a senator from Alaska. Okay, I will have to persuade the general public and also Alaskans that pebble mine, ANWA, oil and gas, those are good projects. Okay, and after Alaskans and Americans are persuaded, also people in the world, then other legislators they will vote for this pro pebble, pro ANWA bill. Okay. Then how can I persuade people? Yeah, as a U.S. senator from Alaska, I will contact major news networks like Fox, CNN, both left and right media. Okay, interviews, mostly Zoom, okay, and then maybe write some news articles in Washington Post or New York Times, Wall Street journals, okay, and then maybe even write some serious academic papers, which I already have. Yeah. Pro my yeah the Neo Pebble Mine project. Yeah, I wrote that about 10-page paper. Okay, the full citations and everything. Okay, yeah. As a candidate, I already wrote. Okay. Because some of these scientific topics, okay, like pebble mine, climate change, and stuff like that, uh, like 10-minute interview, that's not good enough, okay? It's because it's a lot of stuff, okay? So you either have to be like 10-page, at least 10-page academic paper. Then I submit to some journals or just publish online, whatever. Okay? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Today's recovery is very slow, okay? Oh boy. Yeah. But I'm recovering. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting old. So tomorrow is Friday, right? So Friday night live with Honky Lee. Well, hopefully nobody joins, okay? Because if some people join, it will take too much energy, okay? Because today I kind of feel no energy. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel normal energy level, okay? But the temperature change, it got me, okay? So I have to take this 2 pills of Dayquil because my throat kind of got itchy, okay? So I pop in these 2 Dayquil pills, and after that, I guess I kind of feel drowsy. Uh, you know what? Make this as a sake cup, sake glass. The other one, soju glass. The plastic cup, I have too many of them. Okay, so it's confusing. Yeah. What else? So yeah, past presidents, they waste their time attending Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Christmas Day, or State of the Union speech, midterm election campaign, or speech event, go here, travel there, go to Europe. They're wasting their time. Okay, that's why they cannot get anything done. They're wasting their time, shaking hands, giving out speeches, memorial stuff, the ceremonies. Okay, what a waste. Money, time, and energy. Okay, if I become president of the United States, I'm not going to do any of that because that's just waste. Taxpayers' money, presidential time, and energy. I'm not doing any of that stuff. There will be no State of the Union speech. No. There will not even be an inauguration ceremony. Okay, yeah, maybe for 10 minutes. Okay, just one Supreme Court justice and me and camera and one Bible. Okay, that's it for 10 minutes. That's it. There will be no audience, no whatsoever. Okay, yeah. If it's Supreme Court justice, one Bible, me and camera person, there will be it. Just 4 of us. Okay, in the White House. There will be nobody else. Nobody else. Okay. People will like it. Why? It's something different and unique, refreshing, right? Just trying to save my time and American taxpayers' money. Who would not like that? Right? Even televised, yeah, just one camera person, okay, no problem. Yeah. So, what else? We'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Yeah. And we'll talk about even more controversial topics. Okay. Because we are kind of getting deeper in the jungle in the middle of humanology series, humanized episode. Okay. So, uh, not many people watch this. Okay. Especially in the middle one episode. That's like deep, dark universe, right? Not black hole. In this brand of humanology, we disproved special general relativity theory. Okay, there's no such a thing as black hole. Shh. Not many people know about this. Okay, there's no such a thing as black hole. Okay, all those scientists, so-called scientists, yeah, they don't know. Okay, yeah, they're mistaken. Okay, so there's no such a thing as black hole. Okay, so they're imagining things. Those people. Okay, so. All right, 5 minutes. Please. Thank you. Okay, let me get some stronger drinks. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much recovered from fatigue mostly. Yeah. But yeah, why yes, yeah, we'll talk about Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, so because she's very interesting candidate. Okay, that much I can tell you. Okay, interesting candidate. She's young, relatively younger. I think she's older than me actually. Okay, maybe by a couple of years. I think she probably is in her mid 40s maybe. But she's relatively young. And she look young. She look great. She is very photogenic, Caucasian female with blonde hair and blue eyes and white skin. And she's somewhat controversial too. Okay, I like her. Okay, I'm glad she joined the party. Okay, and this senatorial campaign in Alaska. Okay, and she brings some excitement in the air. Okay, I don't agree with her on many points, but some points I do agree with her, Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, and but she's very interesting candidate. Okay, so yeah, I kind of closely watch her in the media. Okay, because she's very interesting, entertaining. Okay, well not well half and half. Okay, because let me turn on the hero. It's kind of getting chilly. So Mrs. Commissioner, she's hardcore conservative, meaning she 100% agree with Republican Party platform. Okay, yeah, and nothing wrong there. I mean, it's just that ideology is like this. Okay, if you subscribe to ideology like Democratic Partyism, Republican Partyism, basically you are it's a trade-off. Okay, it's exchange. You get the benefit of being part of this big party, Democratic Party or Republican Party. Okay, and what's the price? You have to erase your identity. Okay, like when I was in the U.S. Army, I wore Army combat uniform, right? And I cut my hair short. That's a U.S. Army regulation. Okay, it's about being part of the U.S. Army, forgetting about your individual identity, and conform to Army regulation and be part of the U.S. Army. Okay, so so being a Democrat or Republican, it's about being that party person, and you have to erase your individual identity and put on this ideological uniform. Being a Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, likewise. Ideology is just like that, okay? It's about erasing your identity to be a part of this big ideological group. Okay? Yeah, that's how ideology is. Politics, religion, or activism is all the same thing, okay? And I used to be a Republican, but I'm not anymore, okay? So I'm independent because I do not want to erase my identity. Okay. I'm no longer Christian either. Well, not 100% Christian, okay? I'm secular too. I do my own thing, okay? So I'm not 100% Christian. I'm not Republican, okay? I'm just me as an independent thinker, independent actor. Okay? So Mrs. Commissioner quite recently wrote this article about, that's published in online, some very nationwide kind of online magazine, okay? She wrote an article about against President Joseph Biden and also incumbent Senator Lisa Murkowski. Okay, and that tells me her hostility, kind of antagonizing Joseph, President Biden and Senator Samukovsky, that kind of shows me that shows me her political naivete. Okay, so she's new in politics. There's some strengths there, strengths. Okay, because she's new, that's exciting. Okay, in Hollywood show business, yeah, if somebody's brand new, very exciting. That's a good plus, excitement of novelty, just being new in politics or show business. Okay, yeah. At the same time, because she's new in politics, she doesn't not quite understand how politics work. Okay? She's a bureaucrat. Okay, nothing wrong with there. Yeah, she got some experience in the federal government, state government. Okay, oh yeah, that's good. But she's new in politics. Okay, so I can tell her weakness is that she doesn't quite understand how politics work. Okay, she's anti-Biden, anti-Lisa Murkowski, and pro-Trump as a Republican. Business commissioner. Okay. And that's big mistake in my opinion. Why? That shows me she's politically naive. Okay. But Mr. Trump, he's no longer president. President Biden is the president. Okay. He has power. To go against him, that's not very smart. How about Senator Lisa Murkowski? To be so harsh critic of Senator Lisa Murkowski, who has been there in U.S. Senate for about like 20 years by now, I think. Okay. Who got reelected and reelected and reelected. All right. She still have plenty of supporters. That's why she got reelected, reelected, reelected again, time and again in Alaska. Okay. So by harshly criticizing Senator Samkorski, she's estranging her supporters in Alaska. Not very smart. In Alaska, I was surprised to find that 80% of Alaskans are Christians. Okay. About 15% of Alaskans are unaffiliated when it comes to religion. Okay. About 5% of Alaskans, some other religions like Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, other religions. Okay. Which is quite surprising. But Senator Samkoski, she is pro-choice, which is against Christian value. She's pro-choice, Senator Samkoski. Okay. But yeah, Alaska, 80% of Alaskans are Christians, but they voted for her anyway. Why? Because they are not single issue voters. There are some other things that Alaskans liked about Senator Lisa Murkowski. Now, how many percentage of Alaskans voted for President Trump back in 2020, November last year? 7, 8 months ago. I was wrong. I thought it was 70%. That's what I thought. I remember reading somewhere, but no, I misread it. Okay. I looked it up again. Okay. Can you take a guess? Back in 2020, last year, November, how much percentage of Alaskans voted for Mr. Trump, President Trump, and how much percentage of Alaskans voted for Mr. Joseph Biden? That was a big surprise to me. Okay, I looked it up in my spare time. Okay, it was a huge surprise. I give you a minute. Okay, let me turn off the heater. It's kind of getting warm, too warm. Okay, that was a big surprise. Okay, I thought it was 70% of Alaskans last year voted for Trump. Yeah, no. Do you more time? I give you more time, okay? Okay, 53% of Alaskans voted for Trump last year, November, 2020 November. Okay, 52, 53%. Okay, let's say 52%. Okay, how about Biden? You need more time? How much percentage of Alaskans voted for Biden last year, 2020 November? It was a big surprise. Okay, 42%. 42% of Alaskans voted for Biden. Can you believe that? It was a huge surprise. Why? I thought Alaskans are hardcore conservatives, but I was wrong. 42% of Alaskan voters voted for Biden. Only 52% voted for Trump. So that's like 94%. 6% of Alaskan voters who voted last year, they voted for somebody else. Okay? So Alaska is not as Republican or conservative as people may think. So I was wrong. I thought Alaskan is very heavily conservative. Okay, not that much. So Mrs. Commissioner, yeah, I mean, okay, only 25% of registered voters in Alaska, they are registered Republicans. Okay, about 15% of registered Alaskans are Democrats. So there's 40%. Okay, 55% of Alaskans are independents. 55% of registered voters in Alaska, they are independents, unaffiliated, undeclared, without any party affiliation. Okay? So 25% Republican, 15% Democrats. That's like 40%, right? Okay. And 55% are registered voters, they are independents. Okay? Add them up. Yeah, 95%. 5% of Alaskan registered voters, they are like other parties, like Green Party, Veterans Party, Alaska Independent Party, AIP, okay? Yeah, some other parties, okay? But when it comes to 55% registered voters who are undeclared, uh, not all of them go to polling station when it comes to election season, okay? So, okay? But 25% registered Republicans and 15% registered Democrats, most likely they'll go to polling station and vote. Okay? Yeah. Now, out of 25% registered Republicans in Alaska, okay, age like 18 years old, older, okay, so, out of 25% of registered Alaskan voters, okay, I guess about one third of them are far right, hardcore Republican, conservatives, Christians, okay. So 25 divided by 3, you're talking about like 8% or maybe 10% to be conservative in the statistical estimate, okay? So maybe 10% of Alaskan voters are hardcore Christian conservatives, okay? And that's the kind of demographics that Mrs. Commissioner represents. It's just 10%, okay? And it could be more than that. Why? Because 55% independent registered voters in Alaska, not all of them go to polling station. Maybe some of them are not interested in politics, okay? But they're registered voters, okay? But they're independent, so maybe they will not always go to polling stations. Maybe they're not super voters, okay? So maybe Mrs. Commissioner will get more than 10%, okay, next year. I don't know. So I take great entertainment, joy. I looked up Mrs. Commissioner in the Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever, okay. Mostly Google. And I read articles that she wrote or articles written about her, okay, and they are just blogosphere forming after the article. Just common voters, right? Commentating, commenting about this article and also making comments about Mrs. Commissioner. I really enjoy reading that. Okay. The part I enjoy most, yeah, voters criticizing her candidacy, questioning her candidacy. Okay, Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, because I belong to that category. Okay, her candidacy very exciting, entertaining, but I think I don't think she's the right person to represent Alaska. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so some other people criticize her candidacy, question her candidacy. Okay, I'm just one of them. Okay, so when I see when I read other people who have same opinion about her like I do, yeah, it's very entertaining, and I feel like I'm not alone in this. I'm not the only one who feel this way about Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, she has some doubts about her candidacy. I think she's kind of dishonest. Not very good Christian. Okay, yeah, I do question her religion. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, we'll talk about her religion. Okay, my opinion about her religion, my criticism about against her Christianity, Christian religion. Okay, because I have some doubts about her religion. Yeah, I do question her religion. We'll take 5 minutes break, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I promise I'll be gentle, okay, when I criticize her, okay? So, but hey, politics dirty business, and I'm a dirty man, but I try to be clean and civil and gentle, okay? Because look, I used to be a Republican, and I still have many friends in the Republican Party, okay, nationwide, and Mrs. Commissioner is their favorite candidate, senatorial candidate from Alaska, okay? So I'll be gentle, okay? But yeah, I do question her Christianity. I watched some video footage of her preaching as a pastor in a church. Okay, and she's talking about herself, her work experience, and I also saw her giving a speech about her in some political meetings. Okay, it's about her work experience. Okay, it's so why is she believing in Christianity? Is it because why was she a pastor of some church? Is it because she want to be on a spotlight? Is it some kind of therapeutical device to talk about herself, to have some audience, to be the star, to be on the stage, to get all the attention from the audience? That was my impression. Okay, I think she was taking advantage of being a Christian pastor to get some audience membership, to be in the spotlight, to get attention. Okay. And also another aspect of her Christianity is that she's using it as a political tool to get Christian votes. 80% of Alaskans are Christians, okay? So yeah, that's one way to look at it, okay? So her Christianity, yeah, to get as a pastor, to get some attention from people, to be on the spotlight as a pastor, preacher, to be on the stage, and also as a politician, yeah, to get a lot of Christian votes. Okay, just like Mr. Trump. Okay, so her Christianity, I kind of doubt it's a real Christianity. I doubt, highly doubt she's a practicing Christian. Okay, because her campaign is based upon dishonesty and lies. Okay, all these election polls, more Republican side polling company recently, I guess her people or her supporters hired more liberal leaning polling company. Okay, of course they pay them, right? So they give her favorable polling result. It's all made up. It's all lies. That's what I think. Okay, and it's been so obvious. Okay, so from what I have observed, okay, increasingly, uh, people have been more skeptical about her campaign. Okay, because she pretty much says the same thing. Okay, see, I don't think she has any good ideas, creative ideas. Why? She's too busy collecting money, shaking people's hands, and going traveling here and there, full-time campaigning. She's too busy to think things through, like many politicians out there. Okay, so she's just regurgitating. Okay, same campaign. Some commentators called platitude. Okay, some yeah, hackneyed, banal, just boring stuff, repetitive, right? So she started off her campaign early, like I did. Okay, year from now, I don't think she can come up with she and her people will come up with any brand new ideas. And if they repeat themselves again and again, people will be fed up of her campaign advertisements. Okay. She strikes me giving impression of this person, candidate so full of themselves. Okay, very immature, right? Kind of hollow man, hollow person, hollow woman in her case, because she's female, okay, kind of like Obama, Trump, okay, no backbone, no self identity, just party identity, okay. Her case, Republican. Obama's case, Democratic, Trump, Republican, okay. Hollow person, hollow candidate, kind of Manchurian candidate, programmed, brainwashed, right? That's the impression I'm getting from Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, that's my impression. And so she's doing campaign advertisement, writing some articles, getting some more interviews, right? But as she does that, it's good that she's getting her name known more and more. Name recognition, very important, okay? But at the same time, she's also exposing her weakness more and more. Okay? So there's a dilemma any political candidate encounter and face and have to overcome, right? Yeah. But the direction that her campaign is going, okay, I don't think it's going very well, okay? Because I noticed from the commentators, bloggers of those articles about her, it seems more and more people are having some second doubts, second thoughts about her, okay? Because Alaskans are smart, Americans are smart, people in the world, they're smart people, okay? So I think more and more people are having some doubts about her and her campaign, okay? How about me? My campaign is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, okay? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday night, okay? So Friday night live hunky most likely, yeah, there will be no people except for myself, okay? But no problem. Yeah. It's a hobby. Yeah. But I did advertise this Friday Night Live Honky Live in other venues. I do my best. Yeah, there could be some participants tomorrow. I don't know. Most likely, I don't think there will be. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So yeah, Yoda, Master Yoda in the Star Wars movie. Okay, he said, "Yeah, Georgina, by the size. Look at me. I'm Yoda, Master Yoda." I'm so small, but I'm so powerful. Okay, why? I have Force, the Force as my ally. And what a powerful ally that is, the Force. Okay. So that's Master Yoda in Star Wars movie. Okay. My reaction? Well, we'll see. We'll see how this powerful ally the Force is. Because the way I interpret the Force in this campaign election season, okay, it's about knowledge, wisdom, the content, substance that I have. But I got no money and I don't take any money. Okay. What I have is wisdom, knowledge, solution, experience, righteousness, justice, morality, ethics. That's how I interpret the force, the good stuff, the substance. Okay. Metaphysicality, metaphysical stuff. Okay. But how far will it go against all these big time party backed politicians like Mrs. Commissioner, Republican Party, nationwide, and Senator Samukorski, incumbent, okay. Me, all I have is solutions, knowledge, wisdom, intelligence, righteousness, justice, morality, ethics, honesty, love, caring, charity, all right? Yeah, traditional virtues, that's all I have. Master Yoda said in a Star Wars movie, okay, Mr. Director George Lucas of Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, okay. But yeah, it kind of elevated, become some kind of religion, philosophy, right? Star Wars movie, the Jedi philosophy, Jedi religion, whatever. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you got some good stuff there. But the Force, Master Yoda said, "Oh, what a powerful ally that is, the Force." I did believe it last year when I was running for Alaska State Senate. Everyone knew I was smarter than other candidates, but that was not enough to get me elected. I lost the election last year, Alaska State Senate. I was the last person, bottom. Okay. All the other candidates got more votes than I did. Although everybody knew I was smarter than all of them combined. Okay. But still, that was not enough to get me elected. No, I ended up at the very last place. Okay. Why? Because there are only very few people who are really smart and strong to vote for me. Okay. All others just go along the mainstream, okay, and or vote for their friends and family members, whatever, okay. Next year, U.S. Senate election primary. Yes, jungle primary. Maybe I have better chance, okay, because it's not partisan based, okay. Jungle primary. Maybe I get more votes. I don't know. But I'm experimentalist, idealist, puritanist. So I was insist on this zero penny campaign. Okay. I later on PAC, super PAC. Yeah, sure. I would be very grateful. Okay, but other than that, yeah, it's just me. Okay, zero penny campaign, no campaign donation taken, but my money just a little bit. Okay, yeah. Couple of $100, $20 here and there. Okay, no problem. So the truth, righteousness, justice, ethics, morality, knowledge, wisdom, intelligence. That's all that I have. Education, right? That's what I have. Solutions, okay? Problem solving skill. But will that be enough to get me elected next year? Is the force or powerful enough an ally to get me elected next year? I have some doubts. Okay. But no problem. Why? It does not happen to happen next year. It didn't happen last year. I know that. I was disappointed because I thought I had a good chance. It hit me very hard. It took me 2 weeks to recover from that election loss disappointment. It took me 2 weeks to recover from that. It hit me very hard. Next year, will the force strong enough on ally to get me elected next year as U.S. Senator? Maybe, maybe not, but I have some serious doubts. Okay. But that's fine. Why? I intend to keep on running. It does not have to happen last year, next year. It could happen 10 years later, 20 years later. So I'm only 42. Okay. Maybe it'll happen 30 years later. Okay. So it does not happen to have, it does not have to happen next year. Okay. There's some other years. Okay. So no problem. Because when I was reading all these blogs written about Mrs. Commissioner, right, my name was never mentioned. Okay. So I'm unknown. Okay. It's not their fault. Okay. But some of them commentators in the blog, okay, yeah, maybe some of them hinted that, yeah, maybe they will vote for some third party candidates, some unknown dark horse candidates like me. They hinted on that. Okay, so and guess what? I have 1 year and 2 months before primary next year, August of 2022, jungle primary. Okay, I still have time. Okay, so but I don't think I will do anything different. It's just Friday night I want to the humanology series. Maybe every now and then some local newspapers, local radio shows. Okay, because I'm kind of aging, right? I'm not gonna do anything more than that. If they invite me for some speech event or debate, yeah, I'll go there, of course. Okay. Other than that, I don't want to do anything more than that. Okay, but I'm aging. Okay, so uh, now I'm drunk too. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up real soon. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so but I'm fully recovered from fatigue, whatever. Okay, yeah. I'm getting sleepy too. We'll take 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Mrs. Commissioner, okay. I mean, yes, she went to Harvard Law School. I couldn't. I bet. I bet undergrad she went to Texas A&M. I bet she studied very hard, worked very hard to get into Harvard Law School. I couldn't. I did apply. They rejected. Okay, so yeah, she hardworking person. I get it. Okay, Mrs. Commissioner. Okay, yeah, hardworking person. But with this Harvard Law School badge and FTC, USPS, or Office of Director of National Intelligence, whatever, okay, DOJ, Department of Justice, okay. She got golden resume, but I don't think that should qualify her as an automatic qualification for good political candidate. Okay, yeah, some Harvard graduates made good presidents like FDR, okay. Yale, yeah, Bill Clinton, Harvard, Yale, George W. Bush Jr., okay, yeah, there's some good politicians coming out of Ivy League schools. I get it, okay? But it does not automatically qualify as a good political candidate. That's the that's the point I'm trying to make here, okay? Yeah. It could be good or it could be bad. When it comes to Mrs. Commissioner, I don't think she has substance, okay? She's just, yeah, she's a good looking lady, okay? Yeah, I get it, okay? And in some blogosphere, they talked about her marriage. Okay, it seems her husband is half white, half black. It seems her husband, Mrs. Commissioner's husband, I think his father was African American and her mother was Caucasian. I think she's half white, half black, just like President Barack Obama. Okay, okay. And Mrs. Commissioner, she's blonde. Okay, and she married a brown gentleman, and they say they had five children, beautiful, smart children, great, okay, but none of them are blonde, okay, because uh, she, Mrs. Commissioner, she's white, blue eyes, blonde hair. So by marrying a brown man, she kind of got rid of that, eliminated and destroyed her Caucasian heritage. With none of her children are blonde or blue eyed or white skinned, okay. So as a humanologist, okay, there's some plausible criticism about her marriage. Okay, I understand what it sounds like. Okay, it's not about racism. No, it's about being humanology. Yeah, we are. I mean, this brand of humanology, we advocate for same 95%, not 100%, but 95% of time. Same race, opposite gender marriage. That's what we advocate for. If they are young enough to have children. Okay. Yeah, we 95% of the time. 5% of the time, yeah, cross pollination between races, it can be healthy. Okay, because if race become too pure, it start to make some genetic problems like incest. Okay, so 5% of the time probably is healthier to mix a little bit. Okay, but 95% of the time we encourage same race opposite gender marriage. This is the, if I may, philosophy of anti-ultra interracialism. Okay, and I'm not the only one who think that way. Okay, so there's some bloggers who express their concern. Okay, okay, that's how marriage part. What else? When it comes to Senator Samukorsky, okay, I mean she's just boring, and she's been there for 2 decades. And she's just not exciting, okay, to vote for, right? How about me? I mean, people who know me, there are not that many in Alaska or America or in the world, okay? But people who know me, yeah, they know I'm exciting person. I know how to dance, sing, although not very well. Well, I know how to do just a little bit of everything, okay? Dancing, martial art, singing, mathematics, economics, physics, politics, foreign languages, whatever. Or as an actor, writer. Yeah, I know how to entertain people, okay? So, very few people who know me, they know what I have to offer. They know I'm smart, entertaining, I'm funny, okay? So, those are very few people in the world, or America, or in Alaska. They vote for me, okay? I'm very grateful. People like you, my friends. Thank you, okay? So maybe in time, maybe not next year, maybe in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever, okay? Maybe I get known little by little, okay? I like this Buddhism, Mr. Gautama Siddhartha, or Buddha, or was it Confucius, okay? Yeah, you have a cup, but trickle by trickle, drop by drop, the water fill the cup eventually in long time, okay? I think it was Buddha. Could have been Confucius. Eastern philosophy, okay? Yeah, I like that. I hugely appreciate Buddhism, Confucianism. How about Christianity? Jesus says the same thing, okay? Yeah, the fruit of a tree. Very slow growth, patience. Later, yeah, becomes a fruit. Yeah, those who bear fruits in patience, they will get God's favor. I'm paraphrasing. It's something, that's what Jesus says, kinda, okay? Yeah, slow growth, long-term strategy, okay? It was not last year, okay? It may not be the next year, but it doesn't have to be, okay? Because I do diet, exercise, I'm healthy, okay? I'm aging, but I'm healthy, okay? So maybe in 10 years, 20 years, just little by little, okay? Slow, gradual increase in name recognition, fame, okay? It may happen one day, okay? If not, I'm okay with that too. Why? Let's say after 70 years from now, I'll be like 110 years old. Even if I never get elected, okay, I can die happy. Why? Because I tried every single year. Well, every other year I ran for something. Maybe Alaska governor or congressman or senator, whatever. I ran for something. And I had fun along the way. Maybe somewhat disappointed because I lost every single time for 70 years. But I can die with that. I can live with that, die with that, okay? But just because I was campaigning every other year, I got my words out. Maybe they will remain after long I'm gone. Some gradual, inch by inch, small improvement of human knowledge, humanology, or yeah. So I contributed something during my lifetime for the sake of Alaska, America, and humanity, the world, for future generations' sake. I can die with that and live with that. Okay, so, sounds like a good deal to me. Yeah. So God, thank you. Jesus, thank you. Buddha, Muhammad Allah, Confucius, Socrates, thank you. Yeah. But all those people, okay, Buddha, Jesus, Socrates, Confucius, Lao Tzu, Muhammad Allah, Plato, Aristotle. They were famous. At least they were local celebrities in their days. Okay. Am I a local celebrity? I mean, I have friends in my locality. Okay. Also, some other parts of the world, parts of America. Okay. Yeah, kind of local celebrity. Okay, but not in the level of Confucius, Jesus, Buddha when they were alive. Okay. But hey, I'm only 42. Okay. Next week I'll turn 43. Okay. If I intend to live very long time. I try diet, exercise. Okay. And so after 30 years from now, when I turn 70, 60 years from now, when I turn 100, okay, maybe I become more famous. Okay. Just by this magnitude of time, inertia of time, right? Yeah. Mass of time, inertia of time, okay. Accumulation. Gradually, drop by drop, water drop, filling the cup, okay. It may happen, okay. But when I'm 100 years old, when I'm well known, hypothetically, okay, would I still run for president of the United States? I don't think so. Okay. When I'm 100 years old, would I run for United States Senate? I don't think so. What do I do? Will I retire? No, I don't think so either. I'll be still working. But if I'm 100 years old, I'm not going to run for political position like senator, congressman, governor, presidency. No. What will I do? Same thing I'm doing right now, okay? Maybe by then, yeah, I get some retirement benefit, like social security checks, whatever, okay? Or maybe by then, just Google YouTube, human series, or Friday Night Hunky. Maybe start to bring in some advertising revenue, okay? Because that's like, we are talking about like 60 years from now, okay? We get credit for this, okay? Nowadays, not many people are watching this, okay? And God bless you for spending time with me every now and then. Thank you. God bless you for generous income. Okay. But mostly it's like zero viewers, zero. Okay. Yeah. For some kind and generous friends like you, okay. Yeah. Pay me a visit as a charity, as pure love, unconditional love, just like my parents. Okay. Thank you. But in 60 years from now, when I'm 100 years old, if I live that long, okay. Yeah, probably more people will be watching this. Okay. But I'm not going to run for any politics. Okay. So maybe just collecting some retirement money. Okay. Whatever. Social Security or Google, YouTube, advertisement revenue. Okay. And whatever. Okay. But I'm not running for politics when I'm 100 years old. Okay. So Alaskans, Americans, and humanity, they have limited time for me to get into politics. Okay. It better happen next 30 years. When I'm in my 70s, yeah, President Trump did it, President Reagan did it, President Biden, Joseph Biden did it. Okay, maybe I can run for president when I'm in my 70s, early 70s. Okay, but after that, no, I'm not running for political position. Okay, I was just collecting my paychecks, retirement checks, advertisement revenue. Okay, while I still be doing human series and further than I calculate. Yeah, that's given. Yeah, you continue, okay. All the way on until I fall to the ground. Maybe 110 years old or before or after whatever. Okay. But I really enjoy this experience. Okay. It may happen. Yeah, kingdom come. Maybe Jesus will come to save us. Okay. Maybe we live forever. Who knows? Maybe some scientific development. Who knows? Okay. Maybe we'll never die. Okay. Yeah. It can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay. What Jesus said, he said there are those people who will never taste death and still see the heavenly kingdom come. Jesus said that. Okay. Maybe it will happen. Okay. Yeah. In our lifetime. Who knows? Yeah, all this religion, there's some mythological element there, okay, which is very cool, mysterious. Yeah. I'm a huge fan, yeah. All the religions out there, okay, including Christianity, okay. Good stuff, very cool. Yeah. All right. Thank you, good night, bye, okay. God bless you. Bye. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for loving me. Bye.